Hello, Soul Family. Today, let's talk about the energy forecast for May 2025 update, especially after the chaos of April 2025. There were a lot of arguments, shouting matches, misunderstandings, disagreements because of the retrogrades of April. But May brings new energies and opportunities for us to go deeper and to enter new cycles and of rebirth. There are three significant portals open this month: the Algo Gateway, the Alcun Gateway, and the Silver Gate Portal Gateway. These are high frequency portals in our year, connecting with cycles of death and rebirth as May energies burst forth. We emerge into a new and brighter future. So let's get right into it. I always ask you guys to like, subscribe, share, and comment. But let's get into this, because there's a lot that's happening in this month of May. And so beginning on May 1st to the 3rd, which is already passed, but as you know, the energies continue to flow. Venus conjuncts Neptune. So Venus and Neptune come together in the sign of fiery Aries. This conjunction brings feelings of calmness and promoting a sense of compassion and openness, especially in the area of love. Venus and Neptune combine sparks of romance, creative inspirations, and a desire to explore new possibilities in the relationship area. This energy asks us to make time and space in our relationships. Successful relationships require us to put in the effort. So moving on to May 4th, Pluto is retrograde in Aquarius. Pluto will bring in its annual retrograde in the sign of Aquarius for 6 months. Yes, 6 months, from May 4th to October 13, 2025. And so while in retrograde, its energy is asking us to become reflective by paying attention to the transformations that have taken place in our inner world. This energy is very subtle, digging deeper into our consciousness to help us release old, outdated energies that no longer serve us. Now, Pluto is associated with deeper transformation, change, and the unseen. This is asking us to go deeper. One aspect of Pluto's energy is how it affects both our personal and community interactions, particularly around control and manipulation. So be careful of how you yourself might be controlling or manipulating, or if you find yourself in a situation where you feel that somebody is being manipulative and controlling around you. So pay attention. The energy of Aquarius lends to being community conscious. And the consciousness here is not just community, it's also societal, because it's asking, how do we fit in to our communities and societies? Also, this energy directs us to look at health and healing to enrich our overall well-being. And finally, Pluto retrograde in Aquarius will bring focus, introspection, and transformation in areas related to technology and AI. Every time you go online, there's somebody telling you, if you're over 40, if you're over 50, you need to disappear for a month and get into AI. But you also realize that there are a lot of things we see online that you can tell it's an AI product that's been produced. And it's using the personalities and the faces of renowned people. And I believe most of those cases are without permission. And this is what this energy is asking us to deal with, because you can put a lot of things online using AI. And by the time somebody realizes what has been done, a lot of damage could be done to someone. So mostly due to Pluto's connection to deeper societal change, hidden truths, and the transformation of societal structures. See what I was talking about? So especially as this energy in Aquarius is a sign connected with innovation and technology. So this technology and AI, this energy is asking us to question specifically how technology and AI are being used. Is it being used with a moral code or compass as to equality in values and equity in values? And the progress of these technologies for society as a whole, sometimes our moral code cannot be in alignment with the technology that is at hand. And this is something we have to check about. If you go online today, you will also find a lot of things in relation to crypto, mining. And if you search these things out, you will find that these are nothing more than internet companies. Some of them may have only been open for weeks. Some of them may only have been open for a year. And very quickly, they shut down after they've run the grift. So this energy of Aquarius, Pluto retrograde in Aquarius, is asking us ourselves to be morally conscious and viable. Okay? And again, finally, this Aquarius energy is associated also with the 11th house of what? Groups, platonic bonds, and communities. Let's move on to May 10th. Mercury is in Taurus. Mercury is the planet of what? Communication. Taurus energy in Mercury will cause your communication to be more grounded, clear, and deliberate in our thinking. This energy also bodes well for planning budgets and long-term goals that brings security. You know, take the time to do your due diligence, and if you want to bring a project forward or you have an idea, that you really go through it properly. May 12th, Scorpio full moon. So Scorpio represents transformation. The full moon in Scorpio is the pinnacle of the intentions that we set on the new moon and what accomplishments were reached. The full moon speaks to the end of a lunar cycle, a cycle, and a rebirth and a beginning. The energy to prepare for the next phase is what's here. Also, at this time, Uranus is active under this full moon that can cause a bit of instability and restlessness in our environment and within ourselves. Moving on to May 15th to the 17th, and this is the first of those significant portals that I was talking about, the Algol Gateway. This is the first of the three portals mentioned earlier. The Algol Gateway is activated by the sun's alignment with the fixed star called Algol. This energy calls forth the divine feminine to confront any lingering shadow energy that we've been carrying up to this date. And if we deal with it, we'll emerge stronger, more empowered, and more authentic in our identity. Going on to May 17th, Venus leaves its shadow phase. And this brings a conclusion to heart matters, okay? This energy will give a boost to your finances, and it will make us more confident in our relationships. As we go on to May 17 through the 18th, the Sun conjuncts Uranus in Taurus. And this will cause unexpected shifts and changes in identities, routines, and our daily life. A little bit of disruptions. It's also a time to change things up, creating new things and new routines. Taurus energy will invoke feelings of stability, groundedness, and values. At the same time, the energy of Uranus, it's known for being revolutionary and unpredictable, pulling up a sense of insecurity and discomfort, bringing about abrupt changes in your career and relationships. This energy could also inspire you to break free of limiting patterns. It's almost like a contradiction. One energy wanting to create stability, another energy wanting to break things up. And you have to sit with it and see what is happening in your life and see which one of these energies is most poignant, but work with it all. As we move on to May 20th, we have Gemini season begins. And, the Sun moves out of stately and stability Taurus and into the very social, butterfly, and quick-witted Gemini. Gemini is an air energy. It's playful, it's light, and it's open. As we move on from May 19 to the 21st, the second gateway, the Alcone gateway, Pleiades gateway. And this second of the portals, the energy of this gateway is a deeper, darker shadow energy that forces you to face the hidden internal beliefs that we have held about ourselves. Because of the Pleiades gateway is open, we're empowered to confront and move forward to new spiritual awareness and levels. This is a time when this energy deals with our DNA, and it gives us DNA upgrades and a heightened collective consciousness. Great energy. You could do a lot with that energy if you tap into those things. Then on May 24th, Saturn is in Aries. The last time this happened was 28 years ago. This is it's such a contradiction too, because Saturn is the planet of discipline, structure, and karmic checks and balance. Aries is the sign of fire and action. While in this energy of Aries, Saturn will make us work with our ego to recognize where the ego is at play and to bring it into conformment, I guess I want to say. So as we move on, May 25th, Mercury in Gemini. Mercury in Gemini is a dance of happy feet. Mercury is the planet of communication, bringing forth your ideas. It's about, laughter. It's about spontaneous travel. And it's also an energy because Mercury is also a planet of communication and energy of communication. There's energy to problem solve by talking and communicating. Moving on, May 26th, there's a Gemini new moon. And with this energy of Gemini new moon, the party continues, and the new moon energy encourages us to take action steps toward new projects that we want to start. It's asking us to pay attention. And so to set new intentions and new beginnings is what this energy of the new moon about. New moons are always about manifestation and setting intentions. And then you will see the manifestations in not so short of an order. Moving on to May 29th to the 30th, the sun conjuncts Mercury. And this is a powerful energy as well, because Mercury deals with the mind and thought patterns. So again, pay attention to synchronicities in your life, and moments of epiphanies can happen. And write these epiphanies down, because epiphanies are just what they are. They are rapid moments of inspiration and utter clarity around a particular matter or subject. So write it down. Finally, on May 29th to the 30th, same time again, we have, May 29th to the 31st, we have the Aldebaran Gateway, which is called the Silver Gate Portal. It is the third and final of these significant energetic portals. And this is as I said, this third portal, this energy aligns with the sun. When the sun aligns with this portal, it's a part of the royal stars. There are 4 stars, of which the Aldebaran Gateway is one. And the Aldebaran is called the Silver Gate Portal. This energy is a very high frequency. Your mind becomes clear and sharp, clarity, wealth, honor, intelligence, eloquence, and integrities, energies that can be tapped into with crystal clarity. This portal is associated with souls. It's considered a resting place for souls as they transition or reincarnate. So use this energy, connect with your higher self, and gain insight on your soul contract. Take actions towards your goals and dreams that lead to manifestation. This month has been filled with activity, as I said. And, overall, this is a month that is hot with activity and bringing these new energies about that we need to connect with. And so I'm just encouraging you on to look out for these dates and pay attention as they come to pass, and see how you can tap into those energies to better yourself, your condition, and your environment. I want to thank you for listening to me, and please like and share the video. and I'll see you in the next one very soon. I love you. Namaste.